Was the BBC supportive all along that you get more and more involved in InnerSource Commons?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, kind of my immediate manager and kind of up the management chain all recognise the value of being involved in an industry group and being able to learn from the kind of best people in the industry on what good inner source practices are and bring them back to the BBC. But also to represent the BBC and show, like, we're not just a news company or a TV company, we're a tech company as well. Um, you know, to help with that recruitment and retention, because we've always been a tech company essentially, but a lot of people just assume that we outsource all of our software. So yeah, we want to tell those stories, and especially with the open source and the kind of public service side of things. So yeah, it's giving our knowledge back to the industry, and just being an active participant in the industry. These are all the reasons why I was encouraged to do it. We also have things like 10% time that you can use for things like this. But yeah, I maxed out my 10% time, so hence why I was doing in-source work in my personal time as well.
Is the 10% time to work on upstream things, or is it 10% to work on things that connect but not directly to what you do at work?
The 10% time I'm referring to is just general personal development time. So you could do training courses, do pet projects, learning a new framework, anything like that. But a few of us who are invested in open source use our 10% time for open source.
Do you remember like how you transitioned over into allocating your personal time? Like, was it the community that motivated you, or was there a switch, or it just like happened organically and you were just like in there?
Yeah, I think it was taking on the trusted committer role and helping facilitate the working group meetings. And this is something that I would advocate for actually in open source groups, is having those regular synchronous touch points in the form of something like a working group meeting. So yeah, pretty much all of the InnerSource Commons output is delivered through working groups, and those groups will have regular meetings, invest in mentoring contributors. So I mentioned Russ brought me in through the conference talk, but then Russ was also the kind of lead maintainer of the learning path. So he then mentored me to become a trusted committer, and this whole kind of paying it forward chain of mentoring and training people up to then become the next leaders, and the next mentors for people trying to come into the community and make contributions.